everybody. We're back with the author of This Country, Chris Matthews. In the book, you're very candid about when you left hardball after 20 years. You had, you would reveal that you'd made some inappropriate comments about the appearance of a female journalist, and you went on the air and you said, yeah, I did, it was the wrong thing to do, and I'm out of here. Did people at the network know that you weren't going to fight this? Did it surprise people there?
Well, there was a report that I had complimented, or I shouldn't say compliment, I commented on a person's appearance. It was a 4-year-old story, but it was accurate as hell. I accepted the truth. In fact, I credited it in a couple of commentaries. I said, it's all true. Don't blame the messenger. I did it. I own this. Nobody else is responsible for my trouble. I did it. It wasn't he said, he said. I said she was right, the reporter. And I want everybody to know who thinks they're on my side on this. My side is the truth. And my side is accepting responsibility. I said it. I don't want anybody fighting for me or fighting her or anybody else. This is, I think you got to be honorable. I always take credit for being candid and saying things I shouldn't say. But part of candor is being honest, just saying, yeah, I did it. And the next day, I told the president of my network I'm leaving. And on that Monday night, they let me give a speech to the people, telling them I'll miss them. In fact, I did an old line from Victor Borge. I remember growing up with him. I said, it's not goodbye, but it's till we meet again. And I wanted to say that to people, till we meet again. And I miss people. People come up to me and say, I miss you. One time I said, I miss you too. I wish I had still had the show, but you know, I'm 75. I mean, sooner or later you have to walk out the door and concede the fact that you're old. But all dogs can learn new tricks, as Tip O'Neill used to say to me when I worked for him.
Well, certainly during this last election, I and a bunch of other people are saying, gosh, I would love to have heard what Chris had to say about this election, especially once we got to November, what was it? November 3rd was the election. 5th is when he went up there and poisoned the national consciousness with his claims, and the 7th when he finally lost. How much did you want to be talking about this election? Because you have such perspective on this.
Well, we have a wonderful turnout. We have to look at the good side. I mean, Trump got 74 million votes, more than anybody else got before, but Biden got 81 million. 7 million votes is not a squeaker. It's just not a squeaker. He lost the last to Hillary Clinton by 4 million. Yeah, it's not like Nixon, who lost the squeaker, and you could argue about the Chicago count or Texas's count. You could argue about that. He sat down with Jack Kennedy and Key Biscayne in Florida, and they had Cokes both. They had a bottle of Coke each, and they talked about it, and Nixon made it clear that Kennedy had won. And I think that's what a noble person does. And Trump hasn't been noble, not even close. And I think part of it is the man has no knowledge of American history, no love for it. He doesn't know the rules of life politically. And I should probably say more about, I love democracy. I love our system. I worked on the inside. I played the game. I was not a virgin about it. I knew how to play hard politics, hardball politics. I pulled some numbers when I worked for Tip O'Neill. I did things like calling up the chief engineer of the Republican leader when he was attacking infrastructure. And I got a list of all the bridges that were below safety code. And Tip went on the floor and read the list of the addresses and the names of those bridges in front of the Republican leader and said, in your own district, the school buses have to drive over these bridges that are rickety and dangerous. Won't you fix them?
Why isn't somebody doing that now in the Senate, now?
I know. To me, politics can be fun, it can be tough, and it can be honest. And I love doing that stuff. In the middle of the night, I organized a union, steelworkers, to go to the White House at 4 o'clock in the morning and have a big demonstration. And I made sure they had donuts and coffee for the guys in the morning in case they might say something about it's both parties' fault. I want to say, no, this is one party's fault, Reagan's. So I do love that kind of politics, you know.
Well, the book is called This Country. It's full of stories just like that from the man, Chris Matthews. Thanks, Chris. We'll be right back with a performance by Cynthia Erivo.